welcome to another unboxing. This time it's the complete legacy collection of all the Frankenstein films from the original legacy with Boris Karloff, Abbott and Costello even, all sorts here. So we've got the original Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, the Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, all on Blu-ray. Now, Universal have done these before, and they've done them on Blu-ray and DVD before. So just before I open this, I'm going to do a bit of a history. So I'm going to show you the original one because I've never shown you it before. So let's just zoom out a little bit. So here are the original box set. It came in a nice big box. And get the glare off there. They've got a sort of foil effect on them. So here's the original Frankenstein collection, and it was the same, I think, Son of Frankenstein, Frankenstein. It didn't have the Abbott and Costello ones though, or any of those, so it was a little bit more limited. Now, you had a separate Frankenstein one, a separate Dracula one, Son of Dracula, House of Dracula, Dracula's daughter in the original Dracula there. The Wolfman one, She-Wolf of London, Wolfman, Universal Horror. And a bit of a mixture one. So we had the Mummy, the Invisible Man, Creature of Black Lagoon, and Phantom of the Opera. Although the Mummy now has got its own separate one. But the trouble is with the new ones, these ones here, is they double up. So some of the Dracula ones are also in this one. It would have been quite nice to have had a set, either of them individually or what have you, with just one instance of each in a nice box set, because these came together in a nice box set. And not only did you get these, you also got these lovely busts as well that came with it. So this was a really nice box set, this DVD. So there's the original Wolfman there by Lon Chaney Jr. Anybody remember Dan the Electric Man that he was in? Or was it just called The Electric Man, where he was electrocuted and then became all powerful? And then there's Karloff as Frankenstein, 1931. They're lovely, aren't they? And Dracula, Bela Lugosi. So why don't Universal do this again? Why don't they bring out everything on Blu-ray in a nice little box with perhaps something like that again? Anyway, so that was that. That's the DVDs. I'll just spread these around a little bit. See them? Just about. Something like that. There we go. Then they did this one. So this is restored Blu-ray, and there's 8 films on this one. So we get the original Dracula, original Frankenstein, the Mummy, Invisible Man, Creature from Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, Wolfman, and Bride of Frankenstein. Now this came with a nice booklet about the stars. Actually, let's just go through that one. There are some really nice advertising prints in here. The colour quality is nice as well on this. Go a bit closer. There we go. Dracula. Now with this Dracula, they actually took the beginning music off the Spanish version because the Spanish version was in better condition. So they really did go to town with trying to get the best elements to get these as good as they possibly can. James Well, there he is. Boris Karloff. The Mummy. I might get the Mummy one. I think that looks good. But as for the other two, I don't know so much. Typical day at the hairdresser's there. Wolfman. Bride of Frankenstein. Wolfman. Cheney. Phantom of the Opera. Creature from that lagoon. So it's a rather nice booklet that comes with that one, so I'm going to be hanging on to this Blu-ray set, I think. Zoom out a little bit more. Anyway, so there's all the legacies that I've got. So on to the new one. Let's see what we get inside this one. Now I understand the retail price for this was about 50 quid. But on Amazon right now, this one is £25. I noticed the Mummy one went up. I was just about to buy it, it went up to 30, so I've got it on the watch list and I'm waiting for it to come back down to 25 again. So there's a quick look at the back if you wish to pause that. Hopefully that's in focus. There we go. Oh, by the way, if there's things you want to see when I'm doing these unboxings, leave a comment. Let me know the sort of things you do want to see on an unboxing. You know, would you rather I did this just separate and did all those separate? So, we get the original Frankenstein, which I've already got in this set. And I've already got on DVD, but hey ho. So they're all on their individual one by the look of things. Right, this is not in English. And this has got Tous Publics on it. That's strange. Alright, so I'm guessing these, yeah, right, so these are extras, so these are all the extra parts, all the interviews, what have you. And then, alright, so there's 2 on a disc. Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, House of Frankenstein. Oh no, well if that's the case, then it is on the other discs. It's a bit strange, there's a bit of a mishmash here. So they're not all with the same presentation. You know, that's probably out of another box set, look. Or they've made this cover so they can whack it in each one. That's disappointing that they haven't kept it the same for the entire box set, as far as I'm concerned. Son of Frank. So one of these must be Frankenstein, but I can't tell because it's not written on here. Yeah. That's rather strange, isn't it? You can see what it says there. Well, there we are. So there's no booklet or anything. So you do get all the films on Blu-ray though. And I'm hoping that they've cleaned up the audio, because they certainly did on the last slot, so I'm guessing these will be the same. Nice to have Frankenstein all in one go. It'd be quite nice if they did it all, you know, a box set for them all, really. But, you know, at least you've got each monster in a separate one this time. A bit like the original ones. Well, not much else I can say about that, really, is there? Other than thanks for watching, and see you again next time. Bye for now.